What's going on, everyone? So, man, the San Antonio Spurs tried to give that game away. Great win, right? I'll take the win. I say it all the time. Whether you win by 2 or you win by 20, I care less. Just get the win, get the job done. Especially first game of this road trip, right? Continue the win streak, get the win against Memphis, get this game against the Orlando Magic, got the Pelicans next. Very winnable game. I love that we got this win. All right, I will gladly take this win. But man, did they try to do everything to give that game away. From the Jeremy Sohan giveaway, or not giveaway, missed free throws, right? Like, just, you missed both. It's like, you got to give me at least one. Like, come on, my guy, to the foul late in the game. And then, the De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle, right? Hits the 2 free throws, and then they were able to win that game. But man, there was a game that you're just like, okay, this moves out. Like, we got this, handle business, just keep tacking along, keep trucking away. You're going to be good. Get this W, walk out of here with this win, close it down the stretch. You'll be good. And then you just see them just kind of continue to just make mistake. And it's just like, oh, it's that inexperience, right? But in the end, ultimately they won. Right? People are going to say what they're going to say, refs, whatever. Look, they got the W. They got the win. Huge win on the road in Orlando after a short, again, talk about back-to-back, immediate travel to Orlando, short turnaround. Right? This is a big win, right? Like, this was a big win for this team, who, again, continue to be resilient, continue to handle business, continue to win games, to continue to do the things necessary to keep them ahead in the standings until Wemby gets back, and then Stephon Castle gets back, and then all of a sudden you start putting this all together, and you look at this and you're like, wait, hey, time out, man. Like, this could be a great opportunity. Like, there could be some serious noise here. A lot of talks about, just noise going on. We'll talk about that in separate videos. I want to keep this about the actual game, but nonetheless, right, this was great, solid game. De'Aaron Fox, I thought, was great. Got to his spots, hit shots, hit big shots, right? Kept guys involved. 31, 5 and 5. Dylan Harper continues to just be a consistent, just production guy off the bench for you, which is great because, again, he's a rookie, right? So having the rookie stay consistent has been very impressive so far. He's starting to get his legs back under him, starting to get his wind back under him a little bit, which you want to see. Harrison Barnes, I thought, did some nice things. In general, I thought this was a nice team win, nice team game. They stayed within it. They stayed with it the entirety of the game, and then ended up rattling that off and pulling out that win. Because, again, like, this was a game that very easily you could have lost and had that conversation, right? Like, of like, hey, short back-to-back, just wait, now you got to go fly to Orlando. It's exhausting, all that stuff. But no, you stuck with it and you won it. And this goes into that youth element of it. I even talked about it in the breakdown leading into the game, that, like, this is just great for the Spurs, period, because they're a young team, right? Like, those are the teams that usually can kind of keep pace with the crazy schedules and the back-to-backs and stuff like that. It's usually the veteran teams, or that guys that, teams that have veteran guys. Even De'Aaron Fox is on the younger side of things, to where, he can kind of stay with it. And I'm glad, guys played to the level, they played to what you needed. We're able to rattle out this win. Because, again, this would have been a very easy kind of just conversation where it's like, hey, you know what? We took an L. It happens, right? Shortened back to back. And don't get me wrong, if they would have lost, I probably would have had some of the excuses, unless they lost the way that they did. Then I it probably would have been pretty upset had that gone the other way and they didn't end up pulling out that win. Right? If that game went in overtime or something like that, could have been, they avoided disaster, which is good, right? But again, it just goes into the resilience of this team. This team just keeps finding ways to win, keep winning games, and that's all you want, right? Win tight games, win close games. Not every game is going to be a blowout. Not every game is going to be, the perfect game. You're going to have errors. You're going to have mistakes. Things are going to happen. You're going to, it's part of basketball. Over an 82-game season, you're going to have games like this where it's like, they better not give this one away. And to their credit, they didn't, because there have been games in the past even where that game, we all know they would have lost that game. That's a game that we all know, like, those mistakes down the stretch, it's like, you felt it for a moment. And then, De'Aaron Fox, is why he's there. Right? That's why you brought him in, to close down the stretch, to hit the big shots, to create love, aggressive, put it on the ref, get the whistle, do the things you need in order to pull out the win. And I thought De'Aaron Fox did a really good job in that regard. Now, you do have, again, another game. You got tomorrow off and then another game, which is another very winnable game. And then I think it's after the Pelicans game. I think you got 3 days in between. It's either after the Pelicans game or after the Cavs game. You got a couple days off, which I think would be really good for this team. Kind of just reset, recalibrate, right? Hopefully you're on a win streak or continued win streak by the time you get into that. So you can just kind of take a breather, kind of get things in order. And then, you have, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's after the Cavs game, because I think they got a break before the Lakers game, which is the in-season tournament quarterfinals game, right? But regardless, right? Spurs keep doing what they're supposed to do, keep finding ways to win, keep having this team rally together, right? You got Dylan Harper and all these guys just really making big strides, and they just continue to stay ahead, right? Because I've talked about, we've had several stretches where it's just like, this could go wrong, and they just keep, this is a different team, which is good. And the thing is, like I've said, they're only going to get better. They're only going to get more comfortable. They're only going to improve more. You're only going to get guys back. You're going to start to really kind of get the cohesiveness. You're really going to start to carve out the Wemby and Fox, hopefully dynamic, like have those duos kind of work through the things that they need to work through and all that stuff, right? Like, that's what you want to see from this team, right? Just every game, I talk about every game, just a little better, right? Like these kind of wins are the ones that kind of build character, kind of put you in that position to build that confidence, to put you, for that next situation, right? So now maybe you don't commit the foul, or maybe you don't, you don't miss the free throw, or maybe you don't, have the blunders that you did late in the game that, could have maybe cost you this, right? These are all learning experiences. These are all growth experiences. Obviously, we'd love to have them just kind of pull away, win the game in convincing fashion, and that would have been that, not have the stressfulness that this game yielded. But like I said, you win by 2, you win by 20, it's still a win in the win column. Right? You don't get style points outside of like the in-season tournament cup games. Those ones you get style points, but outside of that, you don't get style points, right? Like just go in there, handle business, win the game, right? Now you got the first win on the road, which is great. Like I talk about, you want to get that first one in anything, any homestand, any road trip, anything. You really want to kind of just take the pressure off, right? You want to you get the win. Now you kind of going in with house money. Go get the win against Pelican. Now at worst, you finish 2-2, right? Best case scenario, you finish 3-1 or 4-0, right? Like, and now you just keep staying ahead, keeping your head above water. Everyone will come back, and then this team can really start to continue to carve out in the right direction. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.